loss of time. Let me simply say what we have decided to do in the Youth and College Division is to have an example or examples of one of the standing committees that the young people are engaged in at the local level. And Jacksonville Youth Council this morning is going to share with us that economic development plan. And we have some very special people here who will give you some feedback after you have finished your presentation. Everybody's going to become very engaged so that they can share your products with you. Thank you so very much, Ms. Minerva.
Thank you very much. I really didn't want to get started before the president got back, but we're going to go ahead and get started. And I tell you what really started us off with economic development was one of the best programs that the ACP ever had, and that was the idea there. And that's something that now we're going to get started in the order of alphabets, and the first person up is going to be Cody Dogs.
Hello. Hello. Is this not working? Can y'all hear me? Yeah.
Well, I'm the owner of Cody's Bakeria, inspired by a Papa's Bakeria. I'll start with my business plan. So my vision for my business was to create a wide variety of treats. So specifically like brownies, cookies, breakfast treats. I used to do cake slices and cake pops. Cake pops were one of our most popular treats, but it was too tedious and time consuming, so we just had to go. But yeah, I brought a few of my cookies. I brought red velvet cream cheese, red velvet Oreo cream cheese cookies, strawberry chocolate cream cheese cookies, and green pebble cream cheese cookies. And the cream cheese part of it is basically just they have a cream cheese filling. My mission statement was to just make regular treats that you can't find anywhere else. I started off with an idea of like, oh, well, I can do this flavor. Well, for this flavor, what extra would I add on to it? And then the ideas just keep going from there. I did a variation of each one of them, and so I just come to an idea that I think is pretty inclusive that everybody can much us. My objectives for every week is basically to think about 50 cells, so I can break it up. So I'll sell 2 times a week. So I'll make 25 cells one day and then 25 the next day. I want to start my own business, so again, out of the home or restarted around 2026. I plan on going to culinary school for a year or two. And during those 2 years, I will work on making new ideas. And because I don't only want to be baking, I like cooking as a whole. But right now, my business is focused on baking. So during those 2 years, I will be spending on how to widen my range of what I would sell. For my plan, for this event, I just needed $50 to make 75 cookies. 3 for once. That's not my business plan. I'm just going to what made me start. What made me want to start my business was Valentine's Day, my sophomore year. Around that time, I was just sitting, I was like, dang, I really need money. What can I do to make some money? And I just read with my brain. I usually did little things here and there. I had a business where I used to make lanyards. I tried to get into jewelry making. But the only thing that I really thought was sick was, well, hey, I'm pretty good at cooking. Let me see if I can make something with that. I just sell bowls and plates. And this one girl tried to scare me, so I was like, no. And so I did one cake called a cinnamon roll cake that's pretty popular among my friends. So I decided to sell that on Valentine's Day, sophomore year. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, Coach, this is so great. You should do this more often. And I did exactly that. As I stated, I started off with cake pops, then I moved on to making brownies, then I moved on to cookies. And once cookies sold pretty well, I kind of got off of the cake pops and went mostly just brownies and like cookies. And yeah, in the past 2 years, it's helped me to connect with a lot of people in my school. And I just had fun with it. That's really just main thing. Yeah, thank you for your time.
Excellent.
But I never made my granddaughter was home sick, and there was no way she's gonna miss the opportunity to talk about her company. Still, her mission is to grow and expand the entrepreneurship community by setting an example, by being young, Black, and a woman,
Mm-hmm.
proving that anything is possible when you have a passion for it and what you do, and letting it be known that we have more power with creativity. With faith and determination, you can create something that will change your life. Her vision. Okay. Her vision is due to the fact that she's only located in Jacksonville. This pretty much means that she's stationary in her business. This would go back to her mission, which would be to expand. One prime example of her mission of expansion is that she participated in the festival located in Valdosta, Georgia, and it was called the Bluesberry Festival. And it was a different experience for her because she never worked outside of Jacksonville. What would she have? Although this was an experiment and it turned out to be successful, her mission being a part of her vision will direct her toward her idea of what business purpose is about, and that is to make people happy, bring family, friends, and community together. And she will be the next Arizona.
All right.
She was at Frank Peterson High School, and it seemed that everyone in the class was coming up with ideas of stuff that they could do to make extra money. Like Kobe here, it helped their lifestyle. That's what they wanted, for their lifestyle. So everybody's something. Okay. It appeared that she decided she changed schools. She left Frank Peterson and she went to Westside High, which formerly was David E. Parks. That tells you anything about who he was, but the name of the school was changed to Westside. And once she got to Westside, because it was a different element, she was able to get lots of sales, and most of them were teachers. She even had one coach that made a commercial for her, telling everybody that by noon you needed some free lemonade to get perky back up. So then the vice principal found out about it, and the vice principal emailed the principal saying that creation was selling lemonade, which is illegal. But so she came up with the idea that she said, okay, I can't sell it at school, so what I'll do is I'll get kids to cash at me and pre-order it, And then I just take it and hand it to them, so I'm not selling at school, I'm just delivering, but, that still didn't work out. And it was so funny because the principal went online and looked at, Sundays and saw that she was actually, she is actually a business. And she had asked the chairman, he was told she was actually a business. Gone on her Instagram and gave her, arrow, So, once the principal called again and told her she couldn't do it anymore, she could only sneak it for her friends, if they just insisted that they had to have some juice, then she would bring it forward. Okay. And she did, and one of the reasons why we found out why the principal gives her say about time, because she's the honey. So I think it was kind of a competition there, but I don't know if the principal was selling at school or not, but she does actually make and sell honey. She has been with for a lot of companies, and she had a anonymous sponsor for the Life Expo, which was very expensive. That person even bought her new banner, shoes, tables, tablecloths, and everything, because they liked what she was doing, and they thought, that it was a worthwhile venture, and it turned out really nice. She has also sponsored lemonades for the advisors retreat. She has sponsored lemonades for the 904 Civil Rights Organization, and her last sellout event was at the Blue Security Festival. And that, as I said, was in Dallas Hospital. Her goal is to be in lots of stores all over the US. She has been offered shelf space in the mom and pop, but we're not quite ready for that yet because she used fresh fruits and lemonade, and it doesn't really have a shelf life of it's no preservative. So we keep it 2 days. But we did find out that you freeze it and take it out, and it still be good and it's slushy. And I think that I have given all of this there's information that she gave you. And next we're going to have Mr. Devion.
Playoff kid.
So today I'm gonna start with a little bit about myself so you guys get to know the face behind the business. So I am Davion G. I am a junior at William Branch High School. I'm in soccer, golf, and tennis, and I just started my second term as president of the five-number project at Branch High School.
All right.
So I did come up with a business plan before we got here, and I summarized this for y'all.
You got pressure.
So I used to be a business consumer type of business, and we are switching to business to be a more catering focused business. With this new duration, I'm going to set my business. I will need a roughly $30,000 investment that will go toward purchasing the mobile kitchen, packaging, ingredients, and certification costs. With that investment, over the next 7 years, I'll be able to gross $12,000 to $20,000. To achieve that goal of revenue, I have 4 phases. The first being establishment, which is the introduction of our unique treats to the market. The second being expansion, which will broaden our range of products and customer service. The third will be advancement, where we enhance the quality of the products and production of new treats. And lastly, we aim to create a cohesive environment that will become stakeholders such as regulatory bodies, suppliers because there's files, single game service.
All right.
One last point. I started my business because in late 2019, my mother, in the green rubber over there, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. So with her not being able to be in the kitchen as much and my older sister both being in college and at work, I naturally gravitated towards the kitchen because she treats me. All right. Thank you.
I have a question. So, so what's the name of your business, sir?
D-Trees.
D-Trees?
D-Trees. Capital D-T-R-E-A-T-S.
Excellent. D-Trees. And if someone wanted to, because I heard you had a budget in there, right? And you're raising funds, right? So if someone wanted to contribute to your fundraising campaign, do you have a link or something that people can contribute to? How would people get in contact with you if they wanted to support your?
G.trees07@gmail.com. Our business email 904-775-0441 or on social media at Instagram specifically with G_treats. And on our Instagram page, we have a treat that has logos that also has a link to a GoFundMe. We are going to start it up again. If we there, cash out, cash donations, we take it on. We gotta go. Y'all will help us get it.
All right, you got my full support, beloved.
Said that you're doing business to business, kind of your investment is about 30K. Investment usually means there's a rate of return for those who invest. What is your rate of return for those who invest?
I do not have an answer to that question.
Okay, just to let you know, donations versus investment, there's a difference. So when you say investment, that means we're giving money. We're going to make money over a certain period of time. We need to know what the rate of return is so we would know how to, or if it's worth investing in our fund. So just, you're asking for donations, but start out really good. But definitely work on your rate of return.
So there's kind of the similar question for Hope. The issue being, how do you intend to build your business?
So for me, I moved to New York, so I thought that gives like a, okay. So the same way how I've been selling now, so like with friends, family, and I have a couple of things that like, I'm pretty involved in like the scene in Jacksonville, so I've sold at a few bridge shows and occasionally a house show once, and I've done a few like catering, I don't know, other commissions, I guess, for like in friends and stuff. So I would just do the same thing in New York, start off like out of home, advertise my business before Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, take orders that way, go to people. And then because I would be in New York, I know that they have a lot of block parties and stuff. So I would also try to set like big block parties and events like that. But yes.
I do baking also.
Okay.
So this is a good one. Have you ever heard of the cottage rule?
No, I haven't.
Definitely want to look that up with every single state because you're doing baking from home, you're restricted on what you can and cannot sell. And there's a certain thing you have to put on every single cookie, cake piece, all of it. There's certain things you have to do. If you're moving to New York, definitely want to make sure that the state and the county and the city with which you live in doesn't require certain other things. Because in Hillsborough County and other counties, they require, if you're selling 10,000 or less, you can do it from home and you don't have to have that license. In Polk County, you have to actually go through their classes and get a license in order to sell if you get this from your home, no matter how much you can do or not. definitely keep that in mind.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
And
You're
my
big too.
second question to that is, what is your brand?
My brand, I would say my branding is most definitely, fun, colorful, I guess. One tactic that I use as pretty popular, whenever I go to a group of people, I'll be like, oh, come on. And then once it's pretty quiet, I'll do a subtle, oh my goodness, whose stomach was that? Somebody over here sounds hungry. That works pretty well.
What's your Cold Beach logo?
Actually, surprisingly, I don't have a logo. I try to make wide it's still out, but I'm just not active on it at all. And mostly I run word of mouth, like so that's me primarily. So it's like really not much. I know the Instagram, but if I was trying, but I have posted examples of what I work with, just so someone stumbles upon it, they know what to expect. Yes.
First of all, good morning, and I'd like to thank you all for, I am a certified economic developer, so I love this topic. And what we're talking about here, because I remember when I started, I heard of economic development. Now you have it in schools and universities and so forth, so kudos to you, the young people who are stepping out there. And I'm not really going to dive into the product of it, but more so it's just the process of your presentation. And what I would say is, when you step up and you want to present to someone, give me your book. Give me your book right off. So achieve something that's gonna make yourself look at it. Think back and pay attention here. At our environment, your little 2-minute elevators, whatever that is, that book, so that I am in with you right there. And the other thing I want you to running through your plan, very tactical, your point there. But also think about how you want to get where you want to get. And make sure you close and let people know, how can I fix it? It doesn't do me any good to tell you all the wonderful, yummy, exciting, I want to should be things that you all do if I don't know how to get it. And bring me back to that book again so we can stay with and I'm with my home. But I thought you all did a very nice job, and I'm curious to really your product.
I like to add one more thing. Know your role when you're talking to people. We're smaller here. You actually brought trees. Have have your different displays up for each of you so we can see your stuff. And then when you're walking, if this is personal to you guys, we're a smaller group, walk around the room. Look us in the eye, talk to us, and let us know, because you want donations so that you can start on your stuff. You need 30K. You might have that 30K right here in the room. Have that application where boom, you can log into our phones because everybody uses them and send you those funds right now. Those are the things that will help.
Good advice.
Your markets to look different investors. They want to know. Let them see your product. Give them a sample. Have pictures of nothing else. Take pictures on my phone all day long. For the different organizations and things like that. And they're right there ready in a little spot, having some cookies or treat, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you guys are great.
You mentioned your what you paid $50 for everybody. Is that your short-term goal? That's your long-term goal? Where do you want to be in that space? You know, but if you're doing things like somebody know, where do you want to go? You know, what you need now, where you see yourself going, and what's your ultimate goal? Yeah, I got a lot of individual notes on both of them here, but I got
And for Breeze Lemonade. I love your shirt. With
Okay.
Breeze Lemonade, I think that is great.
We have a hard time. You know. Label. And we were unable to label,
You want to talk about your business?
yeah.
You can get it up there.
labels, she was trying to. Cash out on that.
Okay. Cool. I want to say to the other two, because I listened to the presentation to you, kudos for being registered with the state board.
Mm.
Yeah, that's really important.
Mhm.
Also, look at the cost, look at how much insurance is gonna cost. Because that is one of the things that could be a little bit of a hiccup. My daughter does, CJ on top of a bunch of other things. The first thing I told her, where's your insurance? I work in construction and medical, gotta have insurance for everything you do. So when you decide to go to do a pop-up, a little thing, make sure you have that, or at least have an avenue or know what that's gonna cost. But you wanna put that cost into the cost of your product, so that you know what your cost versus your profit is going to be. That helps you with your profit margin, and how much you have to sell something for in order to make that profit.
I'm glad they said that. I'm glad they said that. Just for all three, a budget is very important. Having a budget. I don't know if you do have a budget or not, but just having a budget, just having, putting some numbers together, revenue, expenses, and then net. That isn't. You need that. As go ahead.
She set us up with a business plan, and we just did not have time to get all of that.
That's fine. Excellent. Yes.
Yeah, they have free stuff.
And like I said, yeah, Ms. Jenkins.
Thank you so much. You see, you see. And we were the only business in first business that had insurance and had our products packaged properly. So he is in the process of starting to take over these tasks. So a lot of that stuff he didn't know it moved through. We have a spreadsheet that we use to calculate how much we need to charge. We can put in our products, how much they cost, and all that kind of stuff. So that's how we price our products at this moment. The retail sales is starting to get a little costly because even though we package it in the last longer, we only just like we had to have a release date. So we end up with a lot of waste sometimes. Sometimes a lot of times we had done what we would do to the home or depending on what type of product it was exposed so that we can try to reach to more business
In his school in particular, what I know is they don't have anything for the entrepreneur to be able to showcase something. A lot of them have the where they are rich. You would think that that school that they go to would be their biggest supporter. I personally myself, because I've been trying to get this business certified with different, different certifications that they have minority funding, not just through the district, but each school has minority funding as well. So why aren't we utilizing those students to be able to support them, number one, and utilize that money, and that money is not just sitting there, not I am with an organization now that's called Parents with the school district. So my community project for this program is to bring awareness to entrepreneurship and provide resources for the youth to be able to have their business properly set up when they graduate from high school. Because I'm one of those advocates that I have a college degree. If you don't need to go, you don't have to. But COVID also taught us that if you don't have a trade, you're not rich. So why not allow for the option so that even when they go to college, they don't have to go to college debt. They can make the money while they're in to be able to fund their college. So
and I know it's hard for schools because I was supposed to teach at one yesterday. I can't decorate and stuff. Unfortunately, it couldn't be anything from home. So I had to rethink quickly. Okay, I can buy from the store. There's one thing I can buy. I can do something that Mother's Day was coming up. I can make it easy for them to interact and do. Unfortunately, sorry, it got canceled and they decided not to do it. So yes, it is hard. One, because of insurance and liabilities for schools and because of so many different allergies. That's especially when you're dealing with food. I'm allergic to wheat, so I know how to do things that are vegan, all those kind of things, but to also put on gloves and do different things. But that's because I am. Not everybody's that way. So those are some of the things that you want to check. So you definitely want to look for sources outside of that structure of your schools, maybe your colleges, because there's not as restricted. You still want to stay within the school environment. Those kind of things. But you guys did a great presentation.
Yes. Excellent job.
Or your delivery. That's basically it. It's your delivery that it's to practice more on. And try to do it in your churches and in your small communities. Those can be really good when you're trying to do those kind of things. Because those are family and friends. Feel a little more comfortable. You're great. Just let you know, you're all doing great. Thank you very much.
Yes. Good job. Well, 15. Gotta go check out. You stopped down at the desk and registered? Did you stop down? Did you get a tag or anything? Yeah, just now. Let me just see what's going on. Ms. Jones, do you remember? Yes. In fact, and yeah, and let me just hold on for a second because I want to see what we're gonna do with Yanni. Hey Yanni, so you ready to present? You got something to say? I know you always got something to say. Did you write down anything?
I did
Okay.
about voting rights. for
Good.
Black community,
Yes.
but
Yes. In fact, that's what we were just talking about. That's exactly what we were just talking about. All of them had a chance to present for that. So let's see if we can get you in. And let's go see what's going on with these treats over here.
So who are all these people?
Who are all of these people?